Netflix has been collaborating once again with Mike Flanagan, the mastermind behind The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, and Midnight Mass. Flanagan is also known for horror movies such as Oculus, Hush, Before I Wake, and the film adaptations of the Stephen King stories, Gerald's Game and Dr. Sleep. The newest chilling addition to his portfolio is called The Midnight Club. Flanagan and Leah Fong are the creators of this Netflix series, which is based on the Christopher Pik novel of the same name. This article will tell you everything you need to know about Flanagan's next big Netflix contribution, The Midnight Club. So, shall we begin? Collider video of the day. Is there a trailer for The Midnight Club? Yes, there is. You can watch the trailer below. It's only a quick teaser that doesn't explain much about the plot, but you can see each of the main characters taking turns reciting portions of the Midnight Club members' toast. To those before, to those after, to us now, and to those beyond. Seen or unseen, here but not here. When is the release date of The Midnight Club? The Midnight Club will be premiering on October 7, 2022. Netflix will be releasing all 10 episodes on that date, so viewers can watch the entire season at their own pace. What is The Midnight Club about? The Midnight Club bears a striking resemblance to the 90s Nickelodeon show, Are You Afraid of the Dark?, which had a group of kids who called themselves the Midnight Society. However, the Midnight Club has a much darker premise. A group of terminally ill young adults live together in a hospice home, where they are cared for by their doctor. They regularly meet up at the stroke of midnight and take turns telling scary stories. They also make a promise to each other, that whoever succumbs to their illness first will be responsible for trying to reach out from beyond the grave and communicate with the group. After one of them passes away, strange and inexplicable things begin to happen. Who are the cast and crew of The Midnight Club? Eamon Benson, #BlackAF, Adia, Igby Rigney, F9, The Fast Saga, Ruth Codd, The Fall of the House of Usher, Aya Furukawa, Brand New Cherry Flavor, William Chris Sumter, NYC Dreams, Anera Simone, Midnight Mass, and Sorian Sopkota, The Fall of the House of Usher, will be the main cast members, as confirmed by Mike Flanagan through a series of tweets. Heather Langenkamp, who became famous for her role as Nancy Thompson in the 1984 horror classic A Nightmare on Elm Street, will be playing the role of the enigmatic doctor who oversees the hospice care for the main characters of the show. Additionally, Zach Gilford, The Purge, Anarchy, and recurring Flanagan collaborators Matt Beidel, Midnight Mass, and Samantha Sloyan, Hush, are also on the cast as recurring characters. In the past, like with Midnight Mass and The Haunting of Hill House, Mike Flanagan has taken the directorial helm for every episode. This time around, similar to his approach in The Haunting of Bly Manor, Flanagan will only be directing the first 2 episodes of the show. While he still has a hand in writing the scripts for every episode, his brother James Flanagan is in charge of the teleplay for the 7th episode. Other directors, such as Axel Carolyn, American Horror Story, Double Feature, Emmanuel Osakafor, Black Box, Michael Fimognari, cinematographer, Dr. Sleep, Morgan Beggs, The Haunting of Bly Manor, and Viet Nguyen, The Flash, will be taking the lead for the remaining 8 episodes. More shows like The Midnight Club that are coming to Netflix. What else do you have to look forward to while you wait for The Midnight Club to be released? Check out the titles below so you can plan accordingly for a horror-themed marathon. Wednesday. Directed by Tim Burton and produced by MGM Studios, Wednesday will feature Jenna Ortega, Scream, as Wednesday Addams. This horror comedy focuses on Wednesday as she solves a mystery that has plagued her family for decades while also navigating high school and new relationships. The rest of the cast includes Luis Guzman, Shameless, who will guest star as Wednesday's father, Gomez. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Chicago, will be taking on the iconic role of Morticia Addams. It has also recently been confirmed that Christina Ricci, Yellow Jackets, who played Wednesday in The Addams Family, 1991, and Addams Family Values, 1993, will be making an appearance to pass the torch to Jenna Ortega. Netflix has not confirmed an official release date yet but has hinted that it will be later this year, in the latest teaser trailer. Cabinet of Curiosities. Guillermo del Toro, the mastermind behind Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, and Nightmare Alley, is teaming up with Netflix to create a horror anthology show. Each episode will tell a different tale of terror, with at least 2 of the 8 episodes being based on short stories written by Del Toro himself. While specific details about this show have been kept well under wraps, the confirmed cast and crew continue to draw interest. Essie Davis, The Babadook, and Andrew Lincoln, The Walking Dead, will co-star in the first episode, which is directed by Jennifer Kent, who also directed The Babadook. Each episode will also be introduced by Guillermo del Toro. Directors from other movies such as The Vigil, The Empty Man, A Girl Walks Home at Night, and many more will be directing the other 7 episodes. Again, Cabinet of Curiosities teaser trailer hasn't given us a confirmed release date yet, but it will premiere sometime in 2022. The Fall of the House of Usher. This show will probably not be released in 2022, but if you're interested in watching The Midnight Club, you might want to keep tabs on this upcoming Netflix project. Based on the Edgar Allan Poe short story of the same name, The Fall of the House of Usher will be written and directed by Mike Flanagan. Flanagan has a tendency to have repeated collaborations with many members of his cast and crew, and this miniseries is no exception. Bruce Greenwood, Carla Gugino, and Henry Thomas, all of whom worked with Flanagan in his previous works like Gerald's Game and The Haunting of Hill House, are set to star in this show along with other actors from Dr. Sleep, Midnight Mass, and most recently, The Midnight Club. Filming has been underway since January of this year and is set to wrap by July 8, 2022.